Imagine a peaceful evening walk turning into a nightmare you can't wake up from. Picture this, if you will. The air is crisp, the moon is high, and the only sound you hear is the gentle rustle of leaves underfoot. Suddenly, out of the corner of your eye, you spot an oddity, a shape, a figure, something that doesn't quite belong. It's a creature, unlike anything you've seen before. A real-life creeper from the world of Minecraft, but this isn't a game anymore. This is reality. This entity, this creeper, is massive, towering above you, dwarfing the tallest of trees. It's the color of the dense forest, a verdant green that allows it to blend seamlessly with the surrounding foliage. Its body is a strange box-like form, supported by 4 elongated legs that move with an eerie silence. You won't hear it coming, not until it's too late. Its eyes, black as the darkest night, reveal nothing of its intentions, but the sense of dread it instills is palpable. It moves with a stealth that belies its size, almost floating over the ground, coming closer and closer. Its sharp teeth, visible even from a distance, give a glimpse of the danger it presents. The tranquility of the night is shattered. Your heart pounds in your chest as you realize what you're facing. Fear grips you, yet you're unable to move, paralyzed by the sheer terror of the situation. The creeper has noticed you. There's no escape now. It starts to chase, its speed far surpassing anything you've ever seen. The threat of an impending explosion hangs heavy in the air, a chilling reminder of the creature's deadly potential. Yet even as you run, the creeper remains in pursuit, a relentless hunter in a horrifying game of cat and mouse. The peaceful night has turned into a chilling horror story, a tale of survival against an implacable foe. The restful silence of the night was shattered, replaced by an eerie, haunting echo that would forever remain etched in memory. Surviving such an encounter changes you, forever. The moment when the world around you explodes in a blinding flash, that's when you realize the true terror of the creeper. These survivors, each one of them, carries the scars of their run-ins with these monstrous entities. Imagine a leisurely stroll in the forest, the leaves crunching under your feet, the wind whispering tales in your ears. Suddenly you sense something. You feel a pair of eyes watching you, tracking you. The next thing you know, you're running, trying to escape what feels like the embodiment of terror itself. The chase is relentless, the creeper hot on your heels, running faster than anything you've seen before. And then, the explosion. In a blinding flash, your world turns upside down, and silence follows. Each survivor's story is a haunting testament to the danger of creepers. One survivor speaks of how he was left with a ringing in his ears, a constant reminder of the explosion. Another tells of how the sight of anything green now fills her with dread, a haunting echo of the creeper's appearance. Yet another talks about how he can no longer enjoy the tranquility of nature, forever scarred by the traumatic chase. The aftermath of a creeper attack is not just physical, it leaves psychological scars too. The fear, the anxiety, the paranoia, they all linger, long after the wounds have healed. The survivors are left with a heightened sense of awareness, a constant vigilance against an unseen threat. The mere rustle of leaves, a sudden movement in the corner of their eyes, or the slightest sound is enough to send them into a state of panic. The lives of these survivors have been irrevocably changed. They carry with them a painful reminder of their encounter with death. The experience has left them stronger yet broken in ways they never imagined. Their resilience is admirable, their courage inspiring, but the question remains, what price did they pay for their survival? They had faced death and come out alive, but at what cost? Understanding the enemy is the first step towards survival. And so we delve deeper into the creeper's behavior, piecing together their puzzling pattern from the tales that have been told. Firstly, we notice the eerie silence surrounding these creatures. They're not just quiet, they're stealthy, moving with a grace that belies their monstrous appearance. This silence is their greatest weapon, enabling them to sneak up on their victims unnoticed, striking fear into the hearts of those unfortunate enough to cross their path. Their color, a vibrant green, allows them to blend seamlessly into the foliage, making them almost invisible in dense forests. This camouflage, combined with their quiet movements, makes them the perfect predators. They're not just creatures of the night, they're masters of the day, using the bright sun and lush greenery as a screen to hide their sinister intentions. The creeper's chase behavior is also particularly fascinating. Once spotted, they pursue their target relentlessly, moving faster than any entity known to us, and the chase doesn't end until they explode upon contact, causing significant damage in their wake. This pursuit and the ensuing explosion seem to be their only goal, a single-minded focus that is both terrifying and perplexing. Another intriguing aspect is their size. Unlike their in-game counterparts, these real-life creepers are enormous, towering over humans and most animals. Their long, lengthy legs endow them with a frightening speed, and their sharp teeth hint at a capacity for physical violence, should they ever choose to use it. But understanding these patterns is not just an intellectual exercise, it's a survival strategy. By knowing their behavior, we can anticipate their actions, avoid their territories, and hopefully, escape their clutches. We can turn their strengths, their silence, their camouflage, their speed, into our advantages. And so, we find ourselves in a strange game of cat and mouse, where knowledge is our greatest ally. We are thrust into a world where fiction and reality blur, where our nightmares take form, and where survival hinges on our understanding of the enemy. Knowledge may be our only weapon against this terror. What can we learn from these harrowing tales of survival? Let's begin by acknowledging the surreal nature of our narrative. The notion of creepers, those eerie, pixelated entities from the virtual world, infiltrating our reality is unsettling. But it's also a potent reminder of the importance of vigilance and preparedness. In our story, the creepers were not simply game sprites. They were large, stealthy, and aggressive creatures, blending seamlessly with their surroundings. Their quiet, relentless pursuit, coupled with their explosive contact behavior, underscores a key takeaway. Danger can be silent, and often, it's closer than we think. The witnesses and survivors in our story had to navigate this new, terrifying reality, and their experiences offer us valuable lessons. They learned that staying alert and aware of their surroundings was crucial. They understood that even the most familiar environments could harbor hidden threats, and they recognized the importance of quick thinking and decisive action in the face of danger. These lessons aren't just relevant to our narrative, they apply to our everyday lives as well. We may not have to dodge exploding creepers on our way to work, but we do face various risks and challenges daily. Staying vigilant, being aware of our surroundings, and responding promptly and effectively to potential threats are skills that can keep us safe. Also, let's not forget the power of community. In our story, the survivors were able to overcome their fears and challenges by sharing their experiences and supporting each other. In the same way, we can help each other navigate the complexities and dangers of our world by fostering a sense of community and mutual support. And finally, it's worth noting that while our story is rooted in the fantastical, it serves as a stark reminder of the very real dangers that lurk in our world. It's a call to action, urging us to stay informed, stay vigilant, and stay safe. Remember, in the face of such danger, awareness is your best defense. Stay safe and keep your eyes open. When the creepers hit home, it's personal. Imagine, if you will, a quiet neighborhood suddenly overrun by these pixelated creatures. The day starts ordinarily enough for Steve. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and the neighborhood is waking up to another peaceful morning. But the tranquility is shattered when the first creeper appears, followed by another and another. Before he knows it, Steve's neighborhood is under attack. The creepers are everywhere, blending into the scenery, their silent approach masked by the everyday sounds of the neighborhood. The first explosion comes without warning, ripping through a nearby house, reducing it to a pile of rubble. The shockwave sends Steve sprawling, but he quickly recovers, his mind racing as he takes in the chaos unfolding around him. His neighbors are panicking, fleeing their homes as the creepers advance. Steve knows he has to act. He starts by alerting his neighbors, rallying them to the threat. They're scared, confused, but Steve's calm determination gives them hope. Together, they begin to fight back, using whatever they have at hand to fend off the creepers. It's a desperate struggle, fraught with danger at every turn, but Steve refuses to back down. He fights for his home, for his neighbors, for his neighborhood. The battle rages on, the outcome uncertain. In the face of destruction, Steve stands tall. But can he keep the creepers at bay? Only time will tell.